Hi, people of the Philippines and people of the world. Hit the button below and you will be subscribing to the Boy Abunda Talk channel on YouTube. Let's keep talking. Kaibigan, tuloy ang usap. Girls, Lapillus, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And thank you, Danny. How are you doing?
We're having such a fun time being here. Finally back in the Philippines.
You're familiar with the Philippines because you are Filipino?
No.
No, who is Filipino
I'm
Argentinian?
Filipino.
I call him Filipino Argentinian.
Yes, but
What was the first thing that you learned about the Philippines?
well, the first thing, like when I met Chanty, is like, oh my god, she's so pretty. Like that's the first thing. Second thing, she's super kind. And then so like I thought like, oh, is it just Chanty or is it like all Filipinos are like this? But coming to the Philippines and seeing like the Filipino fans and just seeing how kind everyone is, I'm like, wow, that's just their culture. Like everyone is just so nice.
Beautiful people. South Koreans are also beautiful people. And
Right.
thank you for being here. Thank you. Do you work with the girls?
Yes, I'm working with.
I mean, what languages do you speak?
Like mainly, I speak Spanish, but also I can manage English. So I'm working here in Philippines with Lapillus now, and a little bit of Japanese.
So the girls, what do you speak?
I'm Japanese and Korean.
And you can speak both Japanese and Korean.
Yes.
Oh, domo.
Oh,
Yeah, domo arigato gozaimasu.
Oh.
While you speak
Korean and little Japanese.
little Japanese. That's very good. You speak English and
Chinese.
oh, also Chinese.
I'm American. I was born in America, but my parents are Chinese, so I can speak both languages.
Okay.
Korean and little bit Japanese.
How does it feel to be the youngest?
제가 나이가
So actually, I don't feel I'm young or I'm the youngest, but like all the public says, you are the youngest. You are very young for this industry.
So she doesn't feel it.
She doesn't feel it.
Chanty, introduce your friends to us. I mean, these are the girls of Lapillus, and the names, please.
okay. She is Seowon. She's the rapper of the group. Her name is Shana, and she's
Shana.
almost my age.
All right.
She's the
Nice meeting you.
leader.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. And then Han, and
Okay.
then she's Haeun.
Okay, and of course, Danny. Mga kababayan, ako'y natutuwa po. And proud to introduce to you Sendwave, the fee-free remittance app for OFWs and kababayans living abroad. You know what you do? Use my promo code BOY to receive $10 free credit on your first transfer. Visit the link on the description for more info. Maraming salamat po.
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you. Okay, so what is Lapillus?
Originally, the word Lapillus comes from the Latin word, which is Lapillus. It means like gemstone, whose color changes depending on the direction of the light. So each member has their own unique color and also unique talent. So when they perform on the stage together, they are like a gemstone, like a jewel, which has different colors depending on the direction. Of the
One
light.
group, different colors.
Yes.
Your favorite color?
제일 좋아하는 색.
Pink. I'm yellow. Green. Blue.
purple.
Wow. So those are your colors. There are many girl groups in the world. Why would I listen to your music?
In our songs, we're really talking about how we want to inspire our viewers to become more confident and motivating our viewers to kind of just like follow their dreams without having any fears or don't care about what other people think about.
How do you teach someone who doesn't have confidence to be confident?
저도 이 노래를 하면서 저도 자신감을 가지고 싶고 멤버들
Every moment is challenging for her because she's trying to be confident when she have the stage. She has to perform on the stage. So basically she thinks the key point is expression of the face.
이 노래를 제가
While she's dancing, she try to show through the expression.
그래서 뭘로 표현하는지를 설명하자면 모두 다
표정이 그냥 자연스럽게 나오고 춤은 맞춤 전 표정인 것 같아요.
Or 다.
아니면 all the gestures.
All the gestures. A confident girl, how does she move? Like a young girl who has a crush. How does it translate into the face and how do you move? Do you get nervous?
Yes.
What do you do when you get nervous?
저는 그 떨리는 걸 즐겨요. 즐기는 편이고.
Actually, I enjoy like being nervous.
네. 저는 오히려 막 긴장감을 이렇게 막 떨치려고 하면 더 긴장이 되는 것 같아서.
So like when I'm trying to get rid of the feeling of nervous, like it makes me more nervous. So she try to enjoy like the moment.
Backstage, just before you start on a performance, do you talk to each other? Do you exercise? Do you breathe together? Do you pray? What do you do?
일단 멤버들이랑 같이 손을 잡아요. 그러면 이제
Oh.
We hold hands with members, all the members.
Okay,
동그랗게
you hold hands
And around, surround
circle.
with a circle.
기도를 해요.
And we pray together.
How does a prayer sound?
그래서 소리 크게 하는지 아니면 조용히 하는지.
Very-
Lower sound.
very quiet.
quiet.
So it's a quiet prayer.
quiet
But who
prayer.
leads the prayer? Is that a group prayer or each one prays differently?
한 명씩 한 명씩 다 돌아가면서 할 때도 있고 아니면 센티니가 영어로 할 때도 있고 아니면 제가 한국어로 할 때도 다.
Well, depending on the situation, like sometimes one by one, like praying, and also like sometimes Chanty prays in English.
Okay.
So-
But do you do breathing exercises? You know, some singers backstage, they would breathe. Some would jog, some would run, some would stretch. Each one to his own ritual just before performance. What is yours, aside from the prayer? Do you vocalize? Or do you vocalize? What happens backstage? Yue.
We actually have this exercise where it's like ba 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 ba.
Can you do it now, girls? Just
yeah.
okay. Pretend that you're about to perform and you're doing your voicing.
무대
Okay,
뒤에 있는 것처럼 하고.
girls, it's 5 minutes. Okay,
okay.
ready? So, what does it achieve? What does it
There's
do?
actually like for us, our teacher, like when we were training, taught us to use like our
The diaphragm.
diaphragm.
Oh.
Our stomach. So we're like, oh yeah.
Up. Oh, how do you again. I want to learn that.
Ba 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 ba.
And then you feel it from here.
Yeah, you
Feel
feel
the
your
strength
abs.
in your
Okay,
abdomen.
all right. And then you're ready to go on stage.
Yes.
Because we have to dance po syempre. And so when we dance, we have to sing live. So
Right.
the best way to sing live while dancing is using your stomach strength. And so when we do that warm up vocalization,
Yes.
yeah, when we do that, it like stimulates our diaphragm. So like,
What was the first song that you studied together?
during trainee days, we have like
팝 송.
yeah,
그거.
because when we were trainees, like some of us came late and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so we don't really have like an exact song where we learned all together.
In your performances, do you only do original songs or do you do covers?
We also have cover songs.
How many songs have you released?
앨범에 있는 노래 곡이 몇
What was the
곡인지.
first one?
Our debut song was
Hit
Hidia.
Ya.
희자.
Hit, yeah. Alongside with Hidia, we released Queendom 2. And then yeah, that was what we've been promoting throughout our debut like
Right.
stages.
Queendom.
Come back with Gratata.
Lapillus.
What does it mean?
Oh, Gratata is like a sound of a gun.
Gratata. Ah, gratata. Oh, okay.
Six, seven.
Gratata.
Gratata. Paya. Gratata. So, I am the last member of Lapillus. Okay. Hitya sounds like
It's like when you're riding a horse.
Yeah, Hidia.
Ah, it's like when
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna make you sweat. My hip is like a wagon. 사정없이 run. Hit it.
I'm gonna make you sweat. My hip is like a wagon. 사정없이 run. Hit it.
I became the horse. You're very, very good. I'm now a fan.
지금
Okay? All right, Queendom. I want to hear that.
Follow me up, come on and on. 아마도 이런 느낌. 졸미걸 너무 좋아. Like a freedom.
If you were to introduce to the world who you are and what Lapillus is in South Korean rap, how would you do it?
We are Lapillus, and I'm Seowon, Shana, Shana, Chanty, Haeun, Yue, and Bessie. Yes, swag. 우리는 너무 멋있는 라필루스 그룹이야. Yo, yo, 다 라피스 돼주세요. 사랑해요.
Thank you very much. Yo.
swag.
Okay. I know that you call your followers lapis.
Yeah.
In Tagalog, it's pencil. Sinabi mo sa kanila.
제 따갈로는 연필이란 뜻이거든요.
lapis. So I'm now a lapis.
Oh,
Yes, lapis.
welcome.
Who thought about lapis?
유튜브에서 팬 분들이 먼저
맞아요. 그 필리핀 팬분들께서 먼저 라피스를 이제 만드셨는데 저희가 그거를
In the beginning, we didn't make lapis the name. Filipino fans, they started to say, like, call themselves as a lapis. So like they were accustomed to the word lapis. In Tagalog, it means pencil, but like they put another meaning to that name. It has more beautiful, pretty meaning to that.
Well, lapis, like, you know lapis lazuli, like the stone, like the gem. We use that meaning to like match it up with lapillus, because lapillus is a gem and lapis lazuli is a gem too. And so like it means that a gem meets another gem and they
Put them
combine
together, they become
and
brighter.
shine brighter. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what
So
it
I get it. Lapis and Lapillus. What is it that you want in your career and in life?
I feel like many people probably think that like we want to be successful, we want to do this, we want to do this, we want to have awards like that. But honestly, like for us, we really just want to be like inspirational to other people. Like when people like either watch our content or watch our like performances and stuff, like be inspired by us.
And they become better. But you can only go to your concerts if you're famous.
We just want to be role models of other people. Like we want to give positivity to other people. Our main goal isn't to be successful, but our main goal is kind of to help our audience become successful.
Oh wow, that's really good. But you can only do that if you are successful. What is it that you want
하고
at 13?
이루고 싶은 거. 13살밖에 안 됐지만 이루고 싶은 거 내 최종 목적이나 목표.
일단 그냥 모든 나라
My main goal, my main purpose is like make all the people in all the nations may know the name of Lapillus.
Yeah.
저는 많은 저희 라피스
We want to hold like concert with all the Lapis, like our own concert.
Beautiful. Shana.
저는 제가 이 꿈을 가지게 된 것처럼
As I inspired from the role models, like previous idols, by listening to their music and their looks. So like them, I want to also be a role model for other people who are dreaming to be an idol. So by listening to our music, like, watching our performance, they can be inspired by our music and performance.
힘이 되고 싶어요.
How did you find each other? How did you audition for Lapillus? Ikaw, Chanty.
Well, for me, because my dad has been working with a Korean friend, like they have been working under the same boss, and so this Korean friend knew MLD Entertainment, and then he was like, "Oh, I know this like girl. She's an actress. She's the daughter of my friend working, and do you want to see her picture and stuff like that?" So they showed the picture, and then that's when I was able to audition. But I sent just the random pictures of me, and actually, I think I did send some like random
Yeah.
singing videos.
Okay, and then what followed?
I got to meet the CEO po in the Philippines, here po in
Okay.
Manila, one time before COVID. I just met him. I was like, yeah, he's interested in having me as a trainee. Okay. K-pop. Tapos pinapunta po kami sa Korea, and then dun po ako nag-audition.
How'd you find out that you were chosen?
I think right away, I feel like I went there to show what I can do, but I was actually already accepted. Pero po, sabi lang nila, 1 month lang daw po muna, like trial lang. Like, oh, kung
Okay.
gusto mo, tas kung makita namin na nag-i-improve ka or may potential, magsasign ka na ng trainee contract, ganun.
How did you audition?
저는 K-pop 아이돌이 되고 싶어서 오디션을 보고
When she was in Japan, she also went to have audition, and because she liked a lot like K-pop. So after the judges looked her she's very bright. She has a voice tone very bright and very unique tone. So they liked her voice. So she came to Korea and became training for a month. And after that, she debuted right.
데뷔했어요.
Where in Japan are you from?
후쿠오카에.
Oh.
But I got audition in Tokyo.
Just like me, she did like a trial.
Just a month and
Trial.
then
Uh-huh.
went on to train for
Yes.
2 years.
2
Wow.
years.
Long time.
2 years and 10 months.
Oh, yes.
Almost 3 years. And I think that's the best thing about Korean entertainment. They put a lot of importance into training. How'd you get to be part of Lapillus?
저는 댄스 학원에 다녀서 오디션.
She was assisting dance academies. So while she was learning dance in the dance academy, she also went to have some auditions, and finally she can come to get into MLD Entertainment.
How did you become part of Lapillus?
저도 댄스 학원 다녀서 오디션 보고 왔어요.
So like Seowon, she was
Audition. How
Assisting.
old were you then?
11 when she was
11.
11 years old.
You were.
Well, for me, I actually did an online audition first, and then I did my second audition in person in LA, and then I got accepted. But then I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a common trainee or not, so I actually was I tried a trial training for a month, and then because of visa problems, I went back to America to finish school, and then I came back to Korea and trained for around 2 years.
Okay. Now that you mentioned school, what happens to your education? What happens to your schooling?
저는 만약 한국에서
In my case, when we have schedule late at night or in the evening, so she go to school first, and later she join to the schedule. And when they have schedule earlier in the morning, so she go to the schedule and she go back to school in the afternoon.
How are you doing? You stay in one place, you live together, you train together, you sing together. Don't you hate each other?
Well, we don't hate each other, obviously. No, we don't hate each other. But yeah, we all live together in one dorm. And then we do everything. We would do all the chores. We wash our own clothes. We clean the bathroom, the kitchen, everything. And yeah, alongside doing our schedules.
Because you're 6 very different young girls. 6 very beautiful, very pretty, very talented, very creative young girls. I can imagine that you girls are very passionate about your craft, about your music, about your singing, and then you stay together. And you're very, very different. Nobody borrows the makeup of the other. I mean, that sort of thing.
We do actually.
Ah, you do?
물건 빌리는지,
So that's okay.
makeup.
So how often are you in touch with your parents, with your siblings?
We talk every day.
How do you manage that? I mean, you call your parents every day, you talk to them.
저도 가끔 너무 외로우면 엄마한테 전화하고
Sometimes when I feel really lonely, I call to my mom. She also tried to write down on her note something that in her mind, her diaries.
So my last question is, what's next for Lapillus?
For our group, I feel like we just want to keep doing what we're doing right now. Just keep making good songs that are filled with really cool music, really inspiring music, relatable music, actually. And yeah, we just want to enjoy every moment that we get, every opportunity of work that we get. Even being here right now, we really enjoyed it a lot. And we just want to keep being in touch with our fans and then be a good inspiration. I hope that our fans confidence in themselves as they watch us and they start to believe in what they can do, because I know that they can all shine. We all have our own light inside and
Right.
color. And I feel like that's what our group is, the charm of our group. Because Lapillus is a gem that changes color depending on the direction of light. And all of us have different colors. We all came from different backgrounds. Charm po namin yun. That's our strong strength. Yun po yung way namin para ma-inspire yung mga kabataan po to be themselves. Don't follow any standard that the world makes because it changes. You don't change. You're just yourself. I hope that we will be able to share that message for
Yeah,
today.
be the best of who you are.
Yes.
Take it from here.
Yes.
Sing from the heart. Write from the heart. Rap from the heart. Final question. Boys, where are they in your life?
For us, it's not on the list yet. There's so many things we want.
Oh, it's not on the list yet.
Di
Yeah.
ba, wala pa siya list, sorry.
Okay. I understand. And you're young. You're training. You have your career. But don't forget, you're human. Because I can imagine one day you will be writing about love. You'll be writing about boys. You'll be writing about heartbreak. You'll be writing about loving. Wow, it's an exciting life ahead. And I just celebrate Lapillus and the infinite possibilities of what's going to happen. I wish you all the best and God bless you.
엄청 진짜 좋은 일만 성공만 있기를 바라지.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you
Thank
for.
you. Hi, people of the Philippines and people of the world. Hit the button below and you will be subscribing to the Boy Abunda Talk channel on YouTube. Let's keep talking. Kaibigan, tuloy ang usap.